Hello, everybody, and welcome back to this edition of Politics NY. Meet the candidates in 2022. I'm Jane Hanson, and we do 3 questions in 3 minutes. And today we are speaking with Assemblyman David Weprin, who represents the 24th District in Queens, that is parts of Richmond Hill, Kew Gardens, Jamaica Estates, Hollis Hills, etc. Been there well since 2010, and in the same district that both your late father and your brother represented. I guess it's kind of all in the family for you. Let's start out with, what is it that makes you want to run again? And what haven't you accomplished that you want to?
Well, I've actually been in elective office for 20 years, over 20 years, because I was in the city council for 8 years prior to my being elected to the assembly 12 and a half years ago. It seems to be that every time you think you've accomplished something and gone a long way, something else arises. And of course, in New York City and New York State, we seem to have had a rise in gun violence and public safety issues. And that's certainly something that as an elected official, you can try to make a difference. And that certainly will make a difference in my constituents' lives. So it's something we're all concerned about right now.
Why is it taking so long to do something about it?
Gun violence and public safety is a problem, but it seems to be the solution seems to change. But I think we just have to do what we can. Certainly, we need more police on the streets. We need more community patrolling. The pandemic has contributed significantly to a lot of the problems and issues. People are still afraid to take the subway, and that, of course, is an important way to get back to normalcy. But then we have to make sure that people come back to using the subways. But number one is public safety and people feeling the perception that it's safe to take the subway. People aren't going to take the subway. In Eastern Queens, a lot of my constituents do own cars. I don't think that's a crime. That's something I've been advocating for drivers for many years. And I think there's a lot of things that can be done to help drivers as well.
So let's end with, tell us something about yourself that most people don't know.
Well, actually, I've lived in what is now the 24th Assembly District my entire life. And, the district has changed. But I grew up in when I was born in Hilltop Village, which is now currently in the Assembly District. Then I moved to Jamaica Estates, which is currently in the Assembly District. So, I've lived in the Assembly District over 60 years. The constituents, the communities have changed ethnically, and we've got a very large immigrant population, but my mother was actually a Cuban Jewish immigrant from Cuba. She came here when she was 8 years old from Cuba, and she didn't speak a word of English when she came here. She went to Brooklyn. She grew up in Brooklyn, and I'm a product of the immigrant dream. She went to public schools. She went to Brooklyn College, which was free at the time. I know there's an effort to try to have free tuition again. That would be a great goal to have.
Sure,
if it wasn't for free tuition, my parents would never have gone to Brooklyn College. They didn't come from wealthy families, and they actually met at Brooklyn College.
Well, that's a great story. Homebred legislator. That's what we're saying for here. All right. Thank you so much. Good luck, and thanks a lot for talking with us.